Make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram at iTzRease, yo.
I remember being broken down bad. Now I pay nothing for my sneakers cause I'm nav.
Okay, let's talk about this. What do 2K need to fix with shooting? Back in 2K11, 12, 13, all that jazz, shooting was extremely consistent. You see that the green is constantly coming up. That means he's getting the best release almost every shot. That one was contested, so I understand why he held it a little late. But the second you give him an open shot, it's back to being green. This made me think they always had the green release indicator in their game. It just looked different. All these shots are green and they're going in. He's shooting 69% from the field, so there are shots that he's missing. Now you out here on a different playground. He getting the green again, knocking it down. So this is letting me know that they always had greens, but they didn't go in 100%. That one was a contested green. He was kind of late. I ain't even gonna hold that. That was a late contest. But just look at the gameplay. The indicator is constantly turning green. That means he's finishing his release properly. He knows his release like the back of his hand, so everything is a green. Why can't it be like this in current 2K? 2K17, I feel like I cannot get a green every time I pull up, and it's not my control. Back then, in 2K11, as long as you knew your shot, it could be green, but it couldn't go in 100% of the time.
I just spent 300 on some perks. Bring me down. Smoking super cookies, I might fly away.
2K13 is the same scenario. You know your release, the thing dropping. This is 2 years later because 2K12 did not have any multiplayer game modes that I could show you the shooting on. Maybe team up, but still, I don't care that much. The video don't need to be that long. The shooting couldn't have changed that much from 12 to 13. I want y'all to understand that as long as you knew your release, it was green. Bang, that's a knockdown. As long as you knew your release, it was green. Keep that in mind. I feel like ever since they added the shot meter, you cannot get a green anytime you want. I feel like it's predetermined when you get a green.
Every time I dress, I'm popping tags. And every time I'm buying, I'm paying cash.
This right here is the same jump shot indicator we had on 2K13. You see the white circle under your feet when you pulling up. Check out my feet as I'm pulling up. You see the white? That means it's time to let it go. You can get a green every single play and it can still miss. That reminds us of 2K16 when they did that. That's where they got that idea from in 2K16 to make green releases miss, because in past 2Ks it wasn't automatic to begin with.
Yeah, I'm dressing bathing nape that you don't have. Remember she ain't want me, now she make it.
2K15, the first introduction of the green release, and they do this with it. Absolutely ruined jump shooting for the worst. This was a patch that completely destroyed the shooting mechanic in the game, so green releases was a terrible idea, and especially it being 100% effective.
I don't want no bitch that's in the mix. You talk to all the rappers saying that and this.
16 is where they decided to let you miss your green releases sometime. You could miss them in 15, but I would say it was like a 90% make to miss ratio, and now they lowered it to like 60-40, and it was annoying when you would miss a green release, even though you would miss green releases in 11, 12, 13, and 14. It just wasn't known as that because they introduced it in 15 and it was basically automatic. You understanding the problem that happened? They got it set in our mind that the green release need to be automatic when it never was in the first place, when shooting was fun and ideal and exactly what we were looking for. You see how I'm shooting, I'm wide open, I know my release, like I'm getting the same late release every time I pull up, but it will not turn green. And I feel like 2K made it harder to get a green rather than making you able to know your release properly and then turning green. Why does it not turn green if I know my release? I feel like you have to play to the fact that 2K turning it green or not. It has nothing to do with skill, and that's annoying. That's the problem of the shot meter.
Out a line and I'ma put you in your place. She said she love my music and she wanna see my face.
And now we in 2K17, where I'm guessing they didn't know if they wanted it to be how well we know our shot to get a green release, or how much of our rating goes into the green release. Because you will have days where you can make a green no matter which archetype you were. Then it will be days where you wouldn't get greens at all, even if you're a sharpshooter. So I don't know what they're looking for, but I think I figured it out, the difference between back then and now. Everything could be a green back in the day. Now I feel like even if you know your release like the back of your hand, it will not turn green for whatever reason, because it's 100%. There was a chance of missing green releases back in the day because they never put it in our mind that every shot could be a green release in the first place. We ain't understand that a green release was supposed to be the perfect release for a shot. We just knew we were releasing it at the top of our arc. We ain't know that really meant we were supposed to make every shot. That 2K15 changed everything for us. Maybe because 2K14 was so random for my team players, because the park community didn't have that much of a problem with jump shooting. It was definitely when my team became popular in 2K14 that they made that huge switch in jump shooting. And let me know your thoughts on this whole jump shooting situation. What do you like better,